I want to quickly cut across to India Today's Abhishek Mishra, who joins us on this story. Abhishek, politics apart, as far as the Ram Mandir is concerned, and you've been coming here regularly to look at the changes that are happening in Ayodhya, describe to us what this Ram Mandir will look like when it's ready, and when it's ready in phase 1 on the 22nd of January, what are the preparations that are currently underway?
Well, Gaurav, one thing is very clear with this preparation, with this inauguration. Ayodhya is not just going to be registered in the books of Uttar Pradesh history and the references, but also on the world map, because it is not just about a temple, but about a sentiment which is extremely high pan-India. We have witnessed the way construction of the Grand Temple has begun. It was earlier proposed for 2 floors, but later on, as per the demand, it was increased up to 3 floors. For the first phase on 22nd of January, Prime Minister Modi will be inaugurating the first phase of it, which includes the main sanatorium along with the premises of the temple, which is being called as Parkota, and the other important aspect of the temple. It is one of its kind because it has also been said that there is no use of iron, any other steel. It's purely made by the stones which was crafted for a long time. Now, as far as you asked about the preparations,
that's a very interesting. That's a very interesting aspect that you raise. And let's continue talking about this, Abhishek. The fact that there is no iron that is being used in the construction of the Sri Ram Temple. There is no steel. There are stones that are being fixed on top of each other with absolutely no gap between 2 stones or 2 stone slabs. That's extremely interesting. And copper clips are being used to clip those stones together. As Abhishek very rightly put it, the aim of this temple is to ensure the management wants that the temple should last at least 1,000 years. 1,000 years. That's the dream. That's the plan. And how are they ensuring this? How are they going about it? The entire subsoil from the area where the construction is taking place has been removed and transported elsewhere. Special concrete and layers and layers and layers. 47 layers of concrete has been laid over the past several weeks and months to ensure that it's solid concrete on which then granite slabs are kept, and then the construction is taking place. Not just was the soil removed from this entire area. A study was done by the government of all the earthquakes that have happened, all the earthquakes that have taken place between Nepal and India in this entire belt over the past 50 years. And then a temple is being built which can withstand an earthquake 50 times more of intensity than the worst earthquake that has ever taken place. That's the plan on which this temple is being constructed. Let me get you more about the murals, the 100 murals that will come up in the plinth area of the temple, the parkotas, the 5 different temples that will be constructed, the 7 different temples apart from the main Garbhgriha, temples of Ma Ahilya, temples of Ma Shabri, temples of Maharshi Vishwamitra and Maharshi Vashisht, temples of Nishadraj. That shows India's rich cultural heritage and our civilizational ethos. Let me get you more in this report.
So as Ayodhya is gearing up for the consecration ceremony and Prime Minister visit, security is going to be a major concern for Ayodhya as well. I have been joined by the SSP of Ayodhya, Mr. Rajkaran. A warm welcome to you on India Today. Rajkaran, please elaborate and tell me the security arrangements with the visit of Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, and also the consecration ceremony which is going to happen on, obviously, 22nd of January.
For the upcoming event regarding the visit of VVIP to District Ayodhya, we've divided the whole area where the VVIP would be visiting and all the venues into various zones and sectors. If I tell you the number, we've divided the area into 3 super zones, 14 zones, 20 sectors and 57 subsectors. All the subsectors, sector zones and subzones would be supervised by senior gazetted officers who will be looking after all the force that we provide in this. For this, we've got additional forces from various districts and police headquarters of UP. We've got additional manpower. We've got around 14 companies of PSC, Central Paramilitary Force. We've got companies of SDRF, Jal Police, Baad Rahat to ensure riverine security in the area. Our purpose for this particular visit is to ensure VVIP security as well as to ensure smooth flow of traffic, as well as the devotees that are coming on a daily basis to Ayodhya ji, they should have a smooth darshan when they come to Ayodhya ji.
सीतामढ़ी से श्री रामचंद्र जी का तो हम लोग ससुराल पक्ष के लोग हैं और यहाँ तो और भव्यता है। निधि संग्रह में भी भव्यता हुई थी और यह कार्यक्रम में भी पूरे भारत में यह मिथिला क्षेत्र भव्यता दिखाएगी अपनी। सीतामढ़ी का नाता तो एकदम से अपना परिवार है वहाँ का भी और एक तरह संबंध है, तो संबंध होने के नाते जैसे माता सीता यहाँ की हैं, वहाँ अयोध्या से उनका अपना ससुराल है, तो यहाँ से माता सीता का संदेश वहाँ तक पहुँच चुका है और यहाँ उसी उत्साह से जिस प्रकार अयोध्या में प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हो रही है उसी तरह भव्य प्राण प्रतिष्ठा का सभी जगह कार्यक्रम पूरा यहाँ सीतामढ़ी को दुल्हन की तरह सजाने का कार्य होने वाला है।
Sitamarhi is also being decked up. Of course, an invitation has gone out not just to villages in Sitamarhi, but all the way to Janakpur in Nepal. Sita ji came from Janakpur, and when you talk about religious tourism or cultural tourism or reuniting this country in one strong cultural religious bond, it's not just reuniting this country, it's actually reuniting this entire region. That's the effort that is being undertaken. Nepal, yes. Sri Lanka, yes. When we talk about our nation, Abhishek, I want to bring you in once again into this conversation. The wood that has come from Maharashtra, the stone that has come from Karnataka, the workers who've come from Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Odisha, Bihar, Karnataka, so much material has come from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. It just goes on to show this entire nation is coming together in building a Divya Bhavya Ram Mandir here at Ayodhya.
Well, absolutely, Gaurav, and it is very rightly said that, the way this whole construction has the, not only the cooperation, but also the way they have offered their, every service and every kind of hard work for the construction. Clearly an amalgamation of several cultures, several beliefs, and at the same time, we've seen stones coming from Rajasthan, Karnataka, and as you rightly said about the wood, which will be used for the chaukhut and other windows and other purposes, is coming from Maharashtra. And we've also seen time and again there has been a lot of effort to make sure the quality of the construction. We've also seen on several occasions the committee making it open for the media and to have an access to the premises so that there could be a minute detailing of the construction work and on which direction it's going. There is also one important aspect of this Garbhagriha, or I can tell about the center temple, that in a way it has been designed that on the day of Ram Navami the direct sunlight will appear on the face of Lord Ram. So that kind of thing has also been encouraged through the technology and also accessing the way of the sun throughout next couple of years. So that is also has been taken into consideration, and it is not just about only constructing a grand temple, but everything has been taken into consideration. Sustainability is also a very important aspect, taking care of the environment, and at the same time, as we were earlier discussing, use of a stone so that it could remain for at least 1,000 years. And this is going to be one of its own kind of construction. So that's why a lot of efforts had been made, and on the contrary, a lot of work has already happened in Ayodhya. You see the roads, 4-lane roads, Bhaktipath, Rampath, Shauryapath, all these roads have been redeveloped. At the same time, if you go on the other side of Saryu, there are also a lot of construction happening. Airport, which is also to be inaugurated soon. A railway station, world-class services has been provided there. So this is an indication that to put Ayodhya on a world map, making it a new capital for the Sanatan Dharma, and at the same time to make sure that the people who are coming to Ayodhya should have a time of a lifetime. And that's why, all these work has been intensified now. We have seen
because for centuries,
Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath took a strong review of every work.